guys, how's it going? It's Randy here. Just gonna do a training for you guys on how to automate Instagram liking, commenting, and following. And I'll tell you a little bit about what this does for you and how it actually works, and actually why it works for actually driving leads to your sales funnel. But you're actually going to learn this entire list today, and don't be too overwhelmed because it's all relatively easy after you completely understand what to do, and that's what we're going to go over here today. We're going to teach you exactly how to set up a sales funnel and automate traffic for your business inside of Instagram. So stay with us, and we're going to get down to some good, juicy parts of how to build your personal business. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to show you guys is we're actually going to go and check out FollowLiker. So what you're going to want to do is just open up your Google browser. And then this is the program used to actually automate the following, the unfollowing, the commenting, the direct messaging, and that type of stuff. So it's just like that. Now this is a separate program from anything, and it does cost a little bit of money. The programmers, work very diligently giving you updates and constant updates. As you can see, they have Twitter edition, Instagram, Pinterest, Tumblr. For this training particularly, we're going to use Instagram. We will actually be coming out with a Twitter, Pinterest, and Tumblr edition. And actually, Pinterest will probably be the next one because we've actually had quite a good results with that one just in the last month. But for the sake of this training, we're going to go ahead and do Instagram edition here. And then I personally just went with the $97 one just because you can have unlimited amounts of accounts. I mean, there's no limit to how many niche markets you can actually target with this. Like if you just had one account for $57 or, as many as you could dream of for 100, you might as well for a one-time payment. And so just go ahead and download that. And that's going to be your basis. And that's actually what I'm going to show you, this little icon right here. And we're going to go ahead and show you an account we just set up, and then I'll show you an account that I've had running for a while. This is actually FollowLiker, as you can see, and this is kind of the basis of it right here. And basically, what I'm going to show you how to do is create a new account inside of this. As you can see, we set this up for Caleb not that long ago. And it's actually, not even that long ago. I mean, you can see 12/7, and that's 12/9, so 2 days ago, basically 36 hours. And so this is what it would look like if we were to add a new account. And so the new account would just be like, XYZ, because I don't really have anything off the top of my head. You can kind of put, whatever right here, whatever you wish is your password. Obviously, it has to be your password and everything that you've created from your actual Instagram account. And then you can actually run 8 Instagram accounts, and that's what you should. That's a goal you should go for. So if we go back to this, you would want to have like 8 Instagram accounts. Per one proxy. Alright, and so with that being said, you're going to have 8 Instagram accounts per one proxy. And as you can see here, you have multiple proxies set up, and they have passwords and all that jazz. But once you get past 8, Instagram starts flagging you, and you start looking suspicious if you have more than 8 accounts on one IP address. So just for the sake of this, we're not going to enter one. And what you're going to want to do, and this is the important meat and juice of how to set up this bot. This is the most important part of it, is you're going to actually hit follow. And what this is going to do is it's actually going to find users based upon hashtags that you guys are interested in. Say you're interested in beards. Well, you can take beards, or say it's makeup, and you can find people interested in makeup. You can target Michelle Phan, and you can target MAC. You can target Mary Kay, Avon. You can target multiple different people if you're selling makeup. And say you want to target organic skincare people, you could target organic skincare people or that type of thing. but we'll get into that in a minute. And you want to go ahead and click the unfollow button here, and then you also want to go with the like, and then you want to show advanced options. And then what we're going to do here is you're going to click next, and then next. This page, don't worry about this page. This isn't really very important. What you're going to want to do is you want to go here, and this is where all the magic happens. If you read very carefully, it says scrape user settings. Configure the way users are scraped. You can go ahead and just, you want to get private users. There's nothing wrong with them, but people with no profile picture, they're probably just like a nobody or a bot or just, a fake account or something of that nature. And so what you're going to want to go do is you want to go onto Instagram and just, search up some hashtags. So we were going with makeup. So we'll go with makeup. And then so we're just going to go ahead and add a new query. And we're going to go by users who tagged makeup, so hashtag makeup, makeup. Obviously, I can't type today. Makeup, there we go, guys. All right, so as you can see, it's going to search by, makeup. And the next one, you want to go ahead and, do hashtag Insta makeup. And this is going to be, your kind of flow right here. As you can see, we're going to start building a list of things with like makeup, and if you actually go on Instagram, you can actually search on there and you can easily find, a dozen different hashtags. And I mean, feel free to put as many in here as you want. It just gives you that many more users to, to put yourself in front of, And so say you were working for Mary Kay or Avon, or, you had your own skincare line, and you actually wanted to go out and reach people like this who are interested in your type of things. You'd be like, salon type people, people interested in like nail art and stuff like that, like beauty, like all those types of things would be, kind of a niche marketed hashtag. And that's kind of what I was saying earlier, is if you actually start doing this, now as you can see, I have 5 micro niche hashtags towards ladies who specifically would tip, ladies or gentlemen, my bad, ladies or gentlemen who would particularly buy skincare and makeup products. As you can see, I'm going with like makeup, Insta makeup, salon, nail, beauty. I mean, the list is limitless. I mean, if you were just selling nail products, you can just do nail art, nail this, nail that. You might get a couple jokers from a hardware store in there, but I don't think so. And then you can just do the same thing for here. You can just do, beauty, and this is going to be the way your photos are configured and scraped. So you can do hashtag beauty, and you can just query type relevant. You can also do another new one. We can just do all the same ones. Hashtag makeup. We can do, just arbitrarily just Insta makeup. And hashtags are so big and large. Instagram has 80 million posts a day on it, actually. Not in beauty or makeup, but in general, they have 80 million posts a day from their latest report. And so, obviously, you're going to have a constant flow of fresh new people. And so, this is a really great strategy if you actually are looking to like further your own business, like whether you wanted to teach your own downlines. This strategy, it really scales up really nicely. And so bear with me, guys. The next part is like the most important part for new Instagram accounts particularly. What you're going to want to do is for the first few months, there's like pretty heavy regulations on what you can and can't do with your Instagram account. And that pretty much comes from like commenting and direct messaging. There's pretty much like a 3-month window where you can't really do anything of that nature. And the only thing you can do is like follow, unfollow, and like people's stuff. And I mean, that's still highly beneficial, because what that's going to do is it's going to encourage people to actually come to your profile and check you out. I mean, you want to make personable posts on there about like yourself and these types of things, which we'll actually get into in the next module. Programs used to automate Instagram posting. It's just a little tool to help your life out so you can go ahead and live that life you are dreaming, and keep everybody up to date on your life. This is just a really great way to stay connected, and a lot of professionals actually use the auto posting method as well. But so as a brand new account, as these are all brand new, all these accounts were made within the last like week or so, so they're not very old and they don't have a lot of activity. As you can see, the media is 3.5, 0 on some accounts. Um, you want to have, media being posted, pictures, videos every single day. So these people that we're about to follow here in the follower user settings, actually when we follow them, they come to my account or your account. They come there to check out what's going on and what's happening, and see how active you are. So um, a good rule of thumb for a brand new account would be like 10 and 20, and it's just the computer's just gonna roll a dice and it'll pick between 10 and 20 people between one of these hashtags. So it picked makeup, and it's gonna pick 15 people from makeup to follow, and has a daily limit of, let's put the daily limit at 250 to 300, so Instagram doesn't flag you. And this is the amount of seconds, so every 155 seconds to every 100 or to every 200 seconds. Ooh, excuse me, the phone's ringing back there. So every 15 to 200 seconds, what's going to happen is the the program will actually like one of these photos, or sorry, follow one of the accounts in one of these settings right here. And so what that does for us, is it draws their attention, and they come look at your page, they check out your bio to see who you are and stuff. And with these parameters set right here, that's totally the key, is with the parameters set. And you have these parameters for new accounts. Make sure they're nice and slow. Just that way you don't get flagged by Instagram whatsoever. And the next thing we want to go on to actually is how to actually do the rest of the settings, and that's going to be done. The unfollow, I like to give people a chance to check me out and see if they want to follow me or not. I mean, it's their prerogative, but I give them about 3 days before I unfollow them for them to notice. I mean, like, obviously I want the most active users, I want the most like uplifted and positive people possible. So 3 days is a good general rule of thumb to get people to like check out your profile and like give you a little bit of time to make some posts so they can kind of see who you are, and that gives them the determination if they want to keep following you or not. Which is fine if they don't want to follow you. I mean, there's 3.6 billion people online. There's more ways to take advantage of it than not, and this is a really great way to do that. And so the unfollow limit, actually, I like to do a lot of attraction marketing. It's one of my favorite things about online marketing is attraction marketing. And one way to achieve like a slight sexiness or a slight sex appeal to your account is to actually have less following than your followers. So if you had 2,000 followers and you were only following, your mom, your dad, and your aunt, your uncle, and your dog, your account would look very attractive. These people would be like, wow, what kind of value are this, what kind of makeup value is this person providing me? Like, what kind of beauty tips are they giving me? What new cutting edge technology are they trying to provide me with through content? And that's kind of the way they see it when you actually have a lot of subscribers, and you'll just notice your subscribers will start compounding afterwards. I mean, it's okay to kind of run neck and neck, but I mean, eventually you'll have 10 to 20,000 subscribers, and then it gets really hectic. And I'll actually show you kind of like a medium ranged account that I'm actually running for my wife, that you'll actually get to see. Danielle, who you probably all know so well, you'll actually get to see hers here in a minute, and you'll actually see kind of like what a full account looks like that's been running for about a month and a half to 2 months solid. I had some technical issues on my hosting side, but other than that, pretty flawless. So for the delay of unfollow, you can only follow or unfollow 100 people an hour. So what that means for you is 2,400 like actions of following or unfollowing in a day. And so as a brand new account, that's pretty huge. A lot of people think that's like a pretty limiting factor. It is when it's your thumb doing the work, because I know my thumb used to get really tired. But this program just makes things so much easier. And so what we're going to do is we're going to set the unfollow limit to 15 out of 25, guys. And what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to keep this at 300, and then we're going to put this at 350 for the daily unfollow limit. Now, it won't always reach this due to like the time constraints we put on this. But you know, eventually you'll see what I mean. Like, they will start hitting those numbers, and you'll be like, wow, that's crazy. You know, I couldn't even do that in a day myself. And so the delay of unfollow, we'll just keep that at the same as what the follow is. And then we're going to go ahead and just add liking photo settings. Just everybody loves their photos to be liked, you know. It just draws people's attention. They're like, wow, this person, like, you know, shouted me out some love. And it's like, you know, if you really like the hashtags you're going after and you have a passion for what you're doing, I mean, there's no reason why, you know, you should feel guilty about liking somebody's photo. I mean, like, it just does the work for me, you know, and I just get to appreciate the person afterwards. And so, like, I usually like to throw, like, you know, 10 to 25 likes per roll. I'll do like 350 to 400 likes a day, you know, and I'll actually set this at about 100 to 200 seconds just to give it some random sporadic time. Just kind of breaks up the monotony of the following and unfollowing for the program. And then this is a pretty important time constraint. This is your local time. So we're here in California, so I'm going to go ahead and just start this at 8 a.m. like a normal work shift, and then I'll just end it at like 6 p.m. like say we worked a super long day. And you know, you can go ahead and change this later. I highly do suggest you change this later. But so this account will only run between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. So it kind of looks like an actual person's doing it. So it's a little less, you know, like a little less hectic, and you're less likely to actually encounter verification problems. And so, I mean, that's it. You would just hit finish, and voila. You know, you would just do that a couple more times. Obviously, each one of these accounts have multiple levels of keywords inside of them, or hashtags, as you will, and they all target different types of people. As Caleb, he's a life coach, so his marketing's a little bit different than most people, and he's actually going to get on here and talk to you guys in a little bit and actually really teach you guys some really important stuff with connecting to your audience. And one second, technical error here. Yeah, he's really going to teach you guys some really great stuff about, like, say, sorry guys, my other computer shut off, and it's a Mac, and I don't know how to use it quite yet. It's actually Caleb's computer, so I was just a little confused. He's actually going to get on here and teach you guys a little bit about email marketing platforms. He's going to actually you're going to do the walkthrough on the capture pages and stuff, right? Yeah, Caleb, I mean, this guy, I mean, he has gotten me 59% opt-in on some of my capture pages. And that was a customer capture page for a beauty company, and that is just unreal, guys. So what he has to say, I mean, he's done some amazing work. I'll let him talk about it a little bit more here in a little bit. I just want to finish up the next few things with you guys here really quick, and that's pretty much just going to be it's going to be pretty much the program I use to automate Instagram posting. And that's really quick and simple, and I think you guys will grasp that really easily. If you take anything from this lesson, at least get the auto poster. It's super beneficial to your life. It has analytic tracking and just different types of things. It really helps you organize your thoughts, especially for people like my wife, who's kind of like a vlogger and a blogger. It kind of helps her like organize her photos and her videos in a way that she can actually post them in series of stories. And you know, she can really get to the heart of actually connecting with her audiences. So that's a really powerful way of actually meeting people and talking to new people and potential people. And so what I'm going to go ahead and show you guys here is actually my accounts for Danielle. And this is actually just a few of the ones we have. As you can see, we have error statuses, but those have already been taken care of. I just haven't updated them. But as you can see, these are the followers. So you can see some accounts have 1,700, 6,200, you know, 2,800, 2,900, 2,100. I mean, we just 33,000, 2,200 again. I mean, as you can see, these accounts, and these haven't even been going for that long. These have been up since October 15th. And so you can just really see that things have just been like crazy in terms of how it's going, and it drives a lot of traffic, and that's you don't actually necessarily have to understand how it works to know it works. And what I've just tried to explain to you guys here, and feel free to email me any questions you have. I'd love to get you get them answered for you once you're on the inside and you have this product. You're on the team, and we're going to help take care of you, and teach you more techniques and tips and tricks and things like that. But it's pretty simple and straightforward. I mean, everything you need to know in this video can be answered in far as terms of setting things up. And if you actually have any severe questions about the actual program itself, Follow Liker has an amazing customer support line. I've talked to them several times on the phone. They're very nice Swedish people. Yeah, and they're pretty much open 24 hours a day. But that's pretty much it for the bot.
Hey guys, Caleb here, just jumping on. I just want to let you guys know, when you're going about setting it up, Randy's went through it for you and covered all the different things you need to know as far as the settings and parameters and stuff that he told you to pay close attention to. But don't be afraid to re-watch this video and really take your time and just click play, click pause, and do it. This is really tactical information, you guys. This is stuff that you can put into play immediately. And if you might not have caught it, you didn't get it down in your notes or whatever, just replay the video and do it step by step. Set the exact parameter, watch him say it, pause the video, click over to your Follow Liker, and set it up for your own. And that right there, you guys, is tactical information, something you can just take and do that with really quick. So I'd encourage you to watch the video as many times as it takes for you to click, pause, and actually take the action to put this into play.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Caleb. Caleb, one thing I haven't told you is, I don't realize sometimes, how second nature some of this information is to me. And, I was actually training somebody last month on it, and he was actually a logical programs engineer, and I thought he would do excellent at this. And, he just couldn't grasp it because he just wouldn't watch the video and just wouldn't pay attention to the video, I had a video very similar to this teaching him exactly how to do it, and that's for my all-in members, And he couldn't grasp it, and that was a lack of my communication. So thank you so much, Caleb. Yeah, guys, please, by all means, it seems very technical, and you can apply it almost instantly. And just watch the video 2 times, and I swear you'll have it down so easy. And even further for you guys is I'm actually going to show you guys some numbers that you guys should be looking for. After about 30 days, this is what you should be looking for in terms of numbers. And so, as you can see, let me expand this for you guys. As you can see, these are kind of these are the follows that the program achieves each day. So I can get it up to about 430 follows and about 415 unfollows. And then I actually have this account doing commenting and direct messaging, and this is very key. And that just really excels the communication between you and your audience. And so, I mean, even if you have an Instagram account that you've had for a while, you can actually implement commenting and direct messaging nearly instantly. And direct messaging, just go with a very personal story that's very dear to you, and just let people know how things have changed in your life and what you'd like to do for them, and how you can benefit them. But so those are some numbers you guys should be shooting for, right around the 300s to the 400 range. And you won't get that right away, but after a few weeks, you can start scaling up. After 2 weeks, increase the amount of time. Eventually, you'll be running these things 24 hours a day. And in terms of unlimited accounts, I have 19 right here. I have 15 on another, and then I have, Caleb's campaign right here. And then we obviously are going to have other campaigns running. And then the another important tool I want to talk to you about, guys, today is, let me close out of this Amazon Workspaces. Here we go. Is going to be onlypolt.com, and that's going to be right here. This is going to be your auto poster, and this is the most amazing tool in the world. Make sure that was still recording. This is the most amazing tool in the world, guys. As you can see, I have 19 accounts loaded into here. And then you can just put as many. Oh, there I am, right there. Jeez, thanks, babe. Man, she just posts any picture of me she wants. As you can see here, let's go to one of my accounts, or one of Dee's accounts. Here we go. Oh, I don't know what it did to me here. Trying to get it to load. Ah, here we go. This is one of Dee's accounts right here, and this is probably like her most active account. This is like, you know, her bread and butter for in terms of accounts. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about was actually how to use this program, and it's actually free to try for 7 days. So I mean, whether you guys do anything or not, at least try it for 7 days because it is one beneficial tool in terms of being able to like schedule posts. And let's see how many posts she actually has scheduled. I'm sure she has a lot that weren't posted. Oh, that's because we were out of town all those 2 weeks. So what you guys want to do is, you know, you want to go to like add more account. I don't have any more accounts to add right now. So I'll just actually show you guys arbitrarily how to just like add something on an account. Here we go. Excellent. So what you want to do, guys, is you want to just go over to your planner. And then you want to go to your calendar. And then what you want to do is you can just see how easy it is. So you say you want to go to, today's Wednesday the 9th. And so I want to go to Wednesday the 9th, 5 p.m. So 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. We can make a post at 8. And so what you do is you just load from PC just like that, you know. Super, super simple. And say I wanted to load a picture of my video game onto her account. Haha. She will never know. Her audience will be like, wow, what is this? Anyways, so you would just hit next, just like this, you know, and just like Instagram, it's just super simple. You can just choose your filter or whatever you want, you know. You just simply pop your filter on there, and then you continue on, and then here's where the magic happens. This is where you actually just like, hey, I am a post. Hear me roar. And then, you know, you would just add some hashtags. They pick hashtags, and they have an algorithm that actually runs through the most popular hashtags of each individual category. And you can actually use this as another tool to actually build your following based upon hashtags that you use. So that's actually a pretty awesome feature about this actual program for auto posting. But then you just hit your publish. You know, you can change your time and dates. And say you wanted this to be set like here, like this, you know. But what you want to do, guys, is there's actually a kind of a strategy to actual posting on here. And I'm actually going to go ahead and type this out right here. And the strategy is what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, in the morning, you're going to want to post a inspirational post inspiration. Who doesn't love inspiration when they wake up in the morning, right? And then in the afternoon, just post like a selfie, you know, post like a selfie of you at the beach, or, you know, something fun, energetic. Yeah, something that actually comes to your lifestyle or to the market of lifestyle people you're trying to talk to. And then the last thing you want to do, and this is probably the most important feature about this auto poster, is because like when you actually go here and you actually look at this profile, guys, this is back in the follow liker. As you can see, all these followers on every account, you know, if you actually posted a social proof to every one of them, if you added all these up, there's probably close to like, I think like 20,000 right now. And 20,000 is a huge number of people to be following you. And so when they actually, you know, see your actual picture, you know, that you post, which is called a social proof post, you know, post how it's working, you know, give somebody some of your product. Like, say I was working for Avon or Mary Kay, or say I was working for, you know, It Works. I'd give somebody a skinny wrap thing, you know, and I would just have them, like, you know, get on video for me really quick and be like, you know, hey, Randy, this works so well for me. I just wanted to let you guys know how well this worked. Ba-ding, dang, do. And then, bam, you guys post it in an email. What you do is that you syndicate everything. You make a social proof. So you just make a social proof and come to your auto poster here, and then, you know, you would just post it like that. You would post the picture and all that stuff, you know, and you would just continue on, And then the great thing about this is you just make the social proof and all that stuff, and you can actually take with the time and delete post automatically. So if this post wasn't performing for you, what you can do is after one, let's say a week, you wanted it to be up there for a day or a week, let's put it up there for 2 days, and so for 2 days, folks that are getting noticed by your other program are actually coming here and seeing these posts and these social proof posts about how it's working for you and how it's worked for other people, like providing them with value and content about how the product has worked for them and their specific needs and stuff. You can just have it delete that after a while, say it wasn't working well, or say you just didn't want to clout your personal profile up with tons of social proof, but you still wanted social proof and you still wanted a clean, attractive profile. You can go ahead and do it like that, and that's what makes this such a powerful tool in terms of being able to actually identify exactly what's going on about wow, I just totally lost my train of thought there. Sorry about that, guys. It just allows you to keep a cleaner, sexier profile for law of attraction, basically, is what I'm trying to say. My God, I think I've been rambling too long. But that's kind of where I wanted to leave you out with this, guys. You're going to have an awesome training from Caleb. He's going to actually come up and talk to you about email marketing platforms and then capture pages. And then D is also going to unleash like a little bonus video kind of about how to kind of make videos with like break states and things like that. So you guys will actually have access to that actually here in the next few weeks. That's just a little bonus that's going to be coming out just for you guys. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it to Caleb. He's going to kind of explain email marketing platforms and capture pages as seen right here.